The work that I'm doing on the boat at the moment is mostly a lot of small jobs because I'm waiting for an order of timber to arrive, which is for the bottom boards and the thwarts and the suits and the foredeck, and that's unlikely to arrive for a little while because of the Christmas New Year break. So it's an opportunity to get on with a lot of really important small little jobs on the boat. I was very lucky to find online a pair of very old vintage relics. They're quite heavy and very beautiful, and the post at the bottom of them is a bit oversized to fit the standard deck fittings, so I made my own out of a sheet of thick brass. After carefully marking the positions of the holes on the gunnel, I carefully cut the holes using my cordless drill. To support the bottom part of the relic, I glued a block to the inside of the top strake and joined the two with a short piece of brass tubing. The cutout in the top edge of the centerboard is to accept a short length of soft plastic tubing, and by screwing down on a metal plate on top of this, it squashes the tubing outwards, and you can adjust it so that it has the perfect amount of friction inside the centerboard case so that the centerboard doesn't drop straight down, and it will stay in whatever position you put it in. And also it should stop the centerboard rattling around too much in the centerboard case while the boat is underway. I made up a little decorative washer to go behind the head of the towing eye. It's a simple compass rose design made out of copper and brass. Most of the unpainted timber in the boat I've varnished, but some of the smaller components I'm oiling. I really like the finish of oiled timber, and I'm thinking that I might well use this for the thwarts and the bottom boards as well. The rudder assembly went together really nicely, and it was a real pleasure to hang the rudder on the transom for the first time.
Be happy. The rest of the anchorage was coming into view, and with a frown, Jack swung his glass to inspect the rival frigates. 7 of them still, and only one had moved since yesterday. Beautiful ships, though in his opinion they overraked their masts.
Early on, when I started working inside the boat, I found that getting around inside the boat was quite uncomfortable because of the construction of the framing inside the bilges. So I made up some temporary bottom boards, which certainly made things a lot more comfortable and saved the knees getting around inside the boat. And having some bottom boards in place also made it possible to check out the sleeping space in the master cabin. This is the mast step, and of course it's traditional in a sailing boat to have a coin underneath the mast, and because the Ilur is a French design boat, I have a 2 franc piece to sit in the mast step. And this also has a bit of history for me. I've had this coin for a very long time. Way back in the mists of time, when I was lucky to have more hair than I do now, my father and I together built a 23-foot warship, lapstrake design, very fast boat for her time, and through the summer season we would race her across the English Channel many weekends as part of the GOG racing season. And the 2 franc piece I would have brought back in my pocket after one of those trips. It'll be very nice to think of the coin once again going afloat in a boat.